Hi there, good morning. It's Liz Davis. I am a nutritionist and gut health specialist. I help busy women fix their digestive problems, IBS, bloating, all those other horrible things that plague us and interfere in day to day life. Um, and I do this with cutting edge testing and supplements, diet changes to gently bring things back into balance again for you. So today I was going to give you a rundown of something which plagues most people, unfortunately, and that's the dreaded sugar cravings. Um, so very few people escape sugar cravings. That's a big problem, and it does have a huge impact on our health as well, unfortunately. Um, so I'm just going to go into three really important things you need to do if you want to get a handle on your sugar cravings, and slowly start to help them loosen their grip on you, and some stepping stone foods you can use as well. So if you feel the cravings starting to build up, there are some alternatives you can reach for that should help you try and get rid of that sweet tooth eventually. So with sugar cravings, then the most important thing you need to do is make sure you've got a good quality protein food with every meal and snack you have. Okay, so above and beyond everything else, that's the most important thing you need to do. Why do you need to do that? Because when you eat protein, say for example, if you eat a carbohydrate heavy meal, you're going to digest that incredibly quickly. So the carbs are going to break down into sugar very, very fast. Your blood sugar level is going to go sky high, and then it's going to drop down again after a couple of hours. When it drops down, your body is going to be screaming out for more carbohydrate rich foods very, very quickly and very, very strongly. So that's when you find a couple of hours after eating, say if you eat your lunch, then you're craving cups of coffee and cake and biscuits, etc. Well, that's why, because your blood sugar's dropped very, very low. So to stop this happening, make sure you always have a good protein source with your meals. So you're looking at things like fish, chicken, lentils, tofu, nuts, seeds. Those are all nice protein rich foods. So make sure you've got one of those with each meal and snack. And what happens is then the protein food stops the carbohydrate being absorbed so fast, and you'll level out the rate at which any sugars are absorbed into your blood. So it levels it out nicely and stops that craving happening. So in addition to that, so you've got your good source of protein, you also want to be eating sources of healthy fats too. Healthy fats would be things like nuts and seeds. Again, will have healthy fats in olive oil, avocados, chia seeds are a great source of healthy fats. Oily fish, I said olive oil, yeah, things like that. So make sure you're eating plenty of those. Don't avoid fats thinking that eating fat is going to make you fat. Certain fats you need to avoid, like trans fats and damaged fats, hydrogenated fats, heated up vegetable oils, very damaging, etc. So you need to eat, a nice array of nice healthy fats. So don't avoid them, because if you avoid them, then by and large you're going to end up eating too much sugar. So what happens with low fat products is they tend to put lots of sugars or worse sweeteners in there to make these foods palatable. So you want to avoid doing that and concentrate on eating healthy sources of fats instead. Avocados, did I mention them? Really good source of healthy fats and fibre, which we're coming to next. So also you need to make sure you're having plenty of fibre as well. Fibre is great for your gut health and helping you avoid conditions such as candida, etc. Because if you've got candida, that's going to make you crave sugar like mad. So it's really important to get rid of any kind of candida. If you are getting sugar cravings, I've actually got a free webinar which you can sign up for. It's in the pin post at the top of my page. So have a look at that. That goes into candida, etc., and how you can start to get rid of that. But in the meantime, so you want to be focusing on eating high fibre foods, but not too much fibre if you're not used to eating fibre. So it's something you can build up slowly. Also avoid things like bran flakes because they can be incredibly irritating to your gut as well. So avoid those and focus on fibre foods like fruits, vegetables, oats would be nicer, chia seeds, much nicer, softer types of fibre that you can easily incorporate. And you'll notice that a lot of those have nice fats in them as well and sources of protein. So those are all good foods to be focusing on there. So yeah, stepping stone foods, and so those are the basic dietary requirements you need to cover. So stepping stone foods would be, so if you feel a sweet craving coming on, try and have something like berries handy. So berries would be really good to try and get your taste buds used to a much less sweet flavour, and then eventually you will become used to just having fruit. Will be absolutely fine for you. You'll find it'll feel to start with like it's just not going to cut it, but eventually your taste buds will get used to that. Foods like dates are really quite sweet, but they're also, you know, very nutritious. So snacks, you can make snacks out of dates, you know, bliss balls, energy balls, whatever you want to call them. You can add them to cake recipes, and or you just eat them plain. Are a great sort of very sweet tasting food, which they're also very high in fibre, so they're going to keep you filled up for a long time. Other fruits as well, very sweet fruits like mangoes are handy to just bridge that gap while you try and lessen the grip of the sweet cravings. Okay, also another really good one to have if you're a chocoholic and you're eating stuff like Twixes and Mars bars. Those are just very sugary foods. There's not much chocolate in there at all. So try and wean yourself off of those and onto high cacao percentage bars. So 70% cacao or higher. Again, it takes some getting used to, but after a week or so, then you will really appreciate that real much richer chocolate flavour. And again, when you've got chocolate bars with that much cacao, and they're actually very beneficial to you as well, and can really help you to, you know, lessen that sweet tooth a little bit. Also, another good addition is apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar can be great to really try and get on top of the sugar cravings, because it helps to balance out your blood sugar a bit more. So you can use that as salad dressing, or put, say, half a teaspoon into a glass of warm water to really help your body to balance its blood sugar levels a bit better and stop the cravings. Okay, so that's a few pointers for you there. So as I say, if you do want to have a look, I do have a free webinar, so sign up for that if you need more help with the sugar. And also if you would like to speak to me about your gut health or anything, I shall pop a link to my diary in the comments, so do book yourself in. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.